DitzyDTV. I'm about to interview Tez Kid, the one and only from Sheffield. I've just recently watched your Strikers video.
Yeah.
I really do like it. You get quite a lot of views. What is the actual concept behind the song?
It's basically a track that's taken off the EP, the Scum EP that's on iTunes now. It's one of the tracks where we're just displaying skill. We called it Strikers as a metaphorical term, as the MCs are like the strikers on the pitch scoring the goals, showing skill. So it's basically just like a lyrical exercise track, keeping man in shape, showing what we can do. Raw Kid, myself is on that, produced by JG. And video was a quick thing. We just wanted to get some out there for one of the more upbeat tracks for people to have some visual along with the EP.
Yeah. So what's all Scum Fam about? What's it all about? Because not many people know about it.
It's kind of it's a new collective of Sheffield talent that I've always worked with other artists in Sheffield, but at this moment in time, in what's going on, I thought it was the best time to bring the Sheffield talent to the forefront, because the work that I've been doing previously has led up to a point where there's enough attention on the region to start showcasing some of the best from up here.
So what was it like being on loads of mics?
It was good. It was a good experience. I enjoyed it.
Would you do it again?
I wouldn't do it again. No, I think like obviously, you'd only need to do it once. I'd done my thing. If I didn't feel like I did my thing in the basement, I probably would have wanted to go again. But I think I did my thing, and I definitely won't go in it again. I'd more like to see somebody else from Sheffield going in again.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely enjoyed it. It's definitely what you'd probably expect. So it's everything I expected, and it was a good experience.
That's good. So if you could work with any artist or producer, anyone in the world, who would it be?
I said, who do you think you are? 'Cause that song is not you, nah. That song is not you, nah.
I'd probably the people that I'd probably want to work with the most are probably just the obvious, like Tupac or something like that. There's nobody right now that I'm really dying to work with, because the music that I make is nothing like anybody else's. So the people that I am working with, I think that we are kind of creating our own like legend as it is. So anybody right now to collab with, I don't think that it'd go. There's not anybody where I think, yeah, I want to work with him. Probably the most person I'd probably like to work with, in a sense, where music-wise, for like a personal achievement, would probably be Dizzy Rascal.
Really?
Yeah. That's just probably because I got a lot of inspiration from Dizzy Rascal and how he came through, and how he changed the game when it first came about.
So you wouldn't work with like David Guetta or anything?
Oh yeah, for the money, but that's why I meant, like, there's not anybody like personally. For the money I'd like to work with anybody. I'd like to work with Drake for the money and all that kind of stuff. No. But personally, as a musical conquest, I don't think that, I'm not really, I don't really listen to much music, so I like to create my own music, so I'm not really too fussed about dreaming about working with other people.
What's the next step for you then, music-wise, at this moment in time?
Well, I'm just gonna continue doing what I'm doing, like what I always done. I think that obviously the progression of the up north scene as a whole is something that I'm going to be pushing, and obviously the Scum Fam movement, and I'm obviously going to be working on my own stuff. But I've never really what it is with me. At the minute, I'm not really. There's a lot of people in Sheffield that are fighting and for recognition.
Yeah. And
like the whole aim, like 95% of people in Sheffield, the whole existence is about trying to be recognised, like to get that nod to say, yeah, you are actually like accepted as a part of any kind of particular scene. Yeah. But I think like with the Scum Fam and with myself, we're not fighting for that recognition no more. I think that we've obtained that through what we've done and the work we've put in the past, and the work that we do in the future is just going to solidify that more and open up more opportunities for people in our region.
Back a day when I didn't really ever care, heroin, big strawberries, got me through them bits in the bits, going sick with the sticks up the stacks of the cap, bricks didn't want to share. Now
do you think Sheffield's actually getting somewhere in the grime scene?
Yeah, it's definitely getting somewhere from I've not stopped, like I've
You're
not
always
stopped.
on the go, aren't you?
I've not stopped from the start of the grime scene.
Yeah.
So now I haven't stopped making music, I haven't stopped being heavily involved, heavily enthusiastic and driven to get to the point that I'm at now. And like with the whole baseline thing before the grime thing, I was content with that. Like I remember I was fighting for that recognition. I was an MC in Sheffield where it was frustrating because nobody outside of Sheffield really paid us any attention. Nobody gave us any kind of acknowledgement, and it was the same for everywhere outside of London, really. So, like with the progression of the UK scene as a whole, I think it's got to a point where the Sheffield scene is getting its recognition now. And for me to look back on how things were to how they are now, I think that my dreams and goals as a young, aspiring MC, I've already fulfilled them. So I'm just happy to keep going with what's going on and make it bigger. So
yeah. So what tracks what are coming out next?
Well, the EP's out on iTunes now. I think we're going to shoot a video to It's Summertime, produced by TS7 next. I've got a free mix CD that I'm going to give out at the end of May called the Spring Summer Collection.
Yeah.
That's basically just like a load of freestyles and tracks, hip hop, all sorts of different genres. But I want to give that out for free to show people that I'm still, because I've give out from before my first iTunes release in December of last year. For the whole time I was doing music, I've consistently given out free music. But even though like now we're starting to sell music as a kind of payback thing, I still believe that I wanna keep giving out the free music because it's what I do anyway. So
do you feel like you get somewhere by giving out free music though?
I make free music because I've got CDs in my car for like 30 tracks, whatever. Nobody will ever hear them apart from me, because it's not the fact that I make music because I want somebody else to like it. I make music because that's just what I do anyway. So if I'm gonna make music and I think people might want to hear it, then I'll put it out.
Tattoos don't make you a cheat. Bang that don't automatically make you a cheat. I can fling down the whole entire team on the scales. Never guarantee you won't even wait to be cheat.
So music's your future?
Music's just me.
You can't ever
Music's
imagine
just
doing
me.
a normal job then, a normal 9 to 5 job.
Nah, I'll never do it. I don't know. Like, I'm self-employed, so I don't think that I'm just gonna work on my own business. So hopefully I can employ people 9 to 5 through the music thing. But I wouldn't say that I'm always gonna be a music artist.
Yeah.
But I'll always be music orientated.
Sweet. Right. So do you want to plug yourself so we can find you?
Yeah, Twitter, the Tez Kid, TEZKIDD, or the Scum Fam, SCUFAM. TezKid.com will be up again in a month. Scumfam.com will be up in a month. My designer's back. He's the best in the country. Watch out. DitzyTV.
Thank you, Tez Kid. I appreciate it.
No party tricks.
Not today. No, thank you. That's DitzyDTV for you.